In this video is my top 10 influencers / people who I personally know who have influenced my life in a positive way. So this is just a video of gratitude to put it out there into the universe and to whoever's watching, even if it's the people on this list, that I'm super grateful, and I would not have been where I am now if it weren't for you and your thought processes, your beliefs, your philosophies, and your content online. So kind of side story that I'd like to point out is the reason why I believe in personal brands so much is because I have real life experiences to share with you now that are based upon the top 10 people who have kind of a some sort of personal brand online. So they post content like this, or they just help me personally in a brotherly way, without whether they know it or not. Either way, this is just a video. So, and going forward, this channel is just literally going to be my personal development and growth, my lessons, my philosophies, the combination of the 10 people and potentially more people who I'm going to list in a moment, all combined into their thought processes, all into one big mesh ball in my head, out my mouth, down the camera lens, to you, into your ears, into your brain, into your heart, into your soul. That's all this is, okay? So I don't care, like, yeah. So, yeah. So going forward, this channel is literally just to help people and help myself, really, and I guess rant and get things out and create amazing things in this universe. So let's go. The first person I'd like to give a massive thank you to, who I'm grateful for, my first favourite influencer, is one of my friends called Lewis. Now, he's probably been the closest person for quite a while, to be honest. Like, we've fell out of touch here and there, but low-key, deep down, we're boys. We're good friends, we've been through a lot together. But the reason why I want to say thank you to Lewis first is he was the person that got me into business and like online, making money online as on the outside of just like a normal job. You know, being a business owner, he showed me all of that for the first time. And so that's the person who got me into business personally, and I've learned a lot since then. Like, I'm in such a good position now. Just my demeanor, like my face and everything, like I feel so much more energetic. Like I could go I couldn't do that 12 months ago. The second person I'd like to talk about and say thank you to, that's an inspiration towards this channel and my personal growth, is my friend called Tom. Now, Tom introduced me to the idea of shadow work, which is essentially facing the raw reality, getting deep and dark and raw and honest and real, and trying to help yourself, like realizing, you know, not that there's not help out there, because you should absolutely get help. That's why I'm talking about 10 people now who's helped me, and it's not just 10, there's way more than 10, but these are special 10. What was I saying? Yeah, they're a collaboration of all, I guess, lessons I've learned and put me in the position I'm in now, where I'm feeling so much better. Because one thing I want to point out is it's not you versus me, me versus you, me versus him, him versus me, him versus him, him versus him, him versus you, you versus him. It's not that. It's me versus me, you versus you, him versus him, him versus him. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, that's what shadow work is. Shadow work is going internally and thinking and meditating and some other things don't think I can say on YouTube. But anyway, person number 3 is my friend Adam. Now, Adam was only a friend for a short period. Like, we still talk now, but I haven't known him long. But Adam gave me the opportunity to really showcase my skills in marketing and business and sales. And I moved to Thailand with him. It was pretty nuts. Like, yeah, it was amazing. I'm very grateful for that opportunity. And Adam was the person who, you know, gave me the opportunity to help grow his business, and I got stuck in. I could have done obviously way more, but back then I was doing the most I could. Right now I'm doing the most I could. Like, things take time. And we was fairly successful. We didn't make a load of money, but, you know, we got clients, we got people to pay, we got people to buy the thing we were selling. So yeah, and it was profitable, I think. No, I'm just joking. It was definitely profitable. But yeah, only for Adam, I just got paid a salary, HMRC. And as for, and yeah, so that summarizes Adam and my experience with Adam. He's given me an opportunity. He believes in people. He believed in me, and I think I did a good job. Like, he was happy with it. So yeah. Person number 4 is Kyle. Now, the thing I want to thank Kyle for is being the older brother that I've really needed for a while. And I basically like had a massive like peak in my life financially, and then I had a massive crash, like serious crash. And Kyle basically helped me get back from, I guess, nothing up into something, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I mean, I've got a full-time client who pays me for marketing work, and so I work 40, probably 50 hours a week, to be honest, on that, and I get paid for the full month. It's amazing. Now I'm in a position where I'm so grateful that I wish I was in like probably like 3 years ago wanting clients, but now I've got clients. I've got multiple clients. It's not just the one who pays, like it's multiple people. So yeah, it's so crazy. And I know this is just the beginning, and this is why I want to share my story, to be honest, because I just know I'm an ambitious man, and I'm like a level 1 hustler at the moment. I'm like just getting my feet on the ground, but I'm one to watch, that's for sure. You know, I've not got competition or beef with anyone else, but I've only got competition and beef with myself. I've got beef that I need to really resolve, and I've got competition I need to strive for. So it's a perfect combination of fuel to the fire while the fire's already burning. So yeah. Person number 5 I'd like to acknowledge. This is Liam. Now, Liam met through boxing, and we basically got on. We went for a few walks, and we ended up having like a bit, not really a fallout, but just a disagreement, and we didn't speak for ages. And then I'm not quite sure how we got back in touch, but Liam actually got me the role that I'm working at now. And I'm super grateful for that, because that rolls on nicely to the next person, which is Sam, who I'm actually working with at the moment. Sam is a massive inspiration. I really appreciate his beliefs, his thought processes, his way of leading a team. Like Sam, I've worked for a lot of people in the past, and yeah, not great experiences at all. But when I've worked with Sam, Sam is the first leader I've come across, because everyone else has just been bosses. Now, the difference between a boss and a leader is the boss says, do this, do that, do this, do that. But a leader says, right, I'm going to do this. You can do that. Will you do that? And then whilst you're doing that, let me know what you've done, and I'll jump on that. And then that's what a leader does. A leader's in the trenches fighting. Might not necessarily be on the front lines, but Sam is. I'd say Sam is on the front lines. Like, he's leading the race. He's not even the race. He's leading the team. He's leading the boat. Which, I'm going to take this off. It's getting warm. I'm not sure if, you know, it's warm or... Yeah, it probably is. Sam. Which that kind of leads me on nicely to a concept called burn the boats. He was a Spanish captain of an army. So he was leading his men to fight another island, like go and claim some land and like kill the people who were there, probably like steal the missus as well. So they got to the shore of the beach, like 3-4 boats. They all get off the boats, and the leader is stood there like with all these men in front of him, and he's like going, come on, we're gonna go to war. Like hyping them all up. And then he says, the first thing I want you guys to do is to burn all of the boats. Burn the boats? Like, what does that mean? All the men are looking at each other confused. Burn the boats. I said burn the boats. And the men are still confused. They don't know what to do, don't know what to say. The leader orders one of his men to go and set his own boats on fire. The mindset was that we either take this land or we die. That's the story of Burn the Boats, and I relate to that so much, because it's like you have to give yourself no way out sometimes, and then you find a way out. That's genuinely where growth happens, like seriously uncomfortable situations. You have to go through, and it has to be struggle and pain, because that's where you learn the lessons and you build that mental fortitude that helps you get past life and to attack basic things and like be like, that's minor. Do you know what I mean? Instead of whinging over stuff. Like, the next person on the list actually, like, couldn't be any better timing, is Nero Knowledge. This guy has seriously helped me out, and I've never met him personally. He doesn't know who I am. He might never watch this video, but Nero Knowledge has been one of the best content creators I've found for genuinely, like, getting forward in your life. Because a lot of people make content that's just, like, inspirational, and you watch it and you go, oh, that was amazing. But, like, you've not got anywhere, you've just been entertained, he's robbed your attention for a little while. Whereas when I watch Nero Knowledge, his content is actually beneficial, and I feel like I'm learning, because he says in his videos he doesn't care about, like, him gaining anything from the videos. He's just putting it out there. I just love that. It's the law of reciprocity, which is give first, and then it'll come back to you. That's how the law of attraction works. You've got to not care, and you've got to let go, and you've got to want. And Nero says the definition of manifestation is internally shifting to a place to which you are no longer emotionally dependent on seeing reality change. That's the definition of manifestation. And manifestation is something you just do. If you don't understand that, go check Nero Knowledge, because you'll understand it when you listen to him say it. And number 8, Hamza. Very controversial, but there's very key nuggets in what he says. And just like anyone online, I'm sure Hamza says some things to piss these people off to get extra views or comments or likes. That's what everyone does. Wake up to reality. The only reason you care so much is because it's got your attention and it's emotionally affecting you, because you're caring what they're saying. So you need to watch content like mine, where I'm going to say, learn this, do this, get better at this, cut this out, stop this, improve this. That's the only way you're going to actually get somewhere in life. And if you're somebody who's watching this video and you genuinely don't want better for yourself in any area of life, you don't want to get the most out of life, then click off the video, genuinely, because it's not for you. But for who it is for the person who just knows they're meant for more. Like, they've got something deep inside them and they want to, like, move forward. They've got fire in the belly. I don't want people who give up and are just, like, zombieing away their lives. Crazy. There's a lot of people. There's very minimal people who's awake now, and you have to keep them close to your chest, because, you know, if you hurt a spiritually open person, they're going to remember that forever and they're not going to let you off. So, yeah, make sure you keep good people close to your chest and live a good life, and you will stay out of trouble, actually. And you'll honestly, you'll get places, and you need to meet other people. I was going to say high value people, but just other people, and learn from them, and be in a place where you can take lessons from one person and lessons from another person and kind of merge them together and make them your own. And then let's say that person's got something you don't like, avoid that, because you know what's best for you. So you need to keep moving forward with the stuff that's best for you. So on the topic of Hamza, he introduced me to self-improvement. He doesn't know who I am. I don't know who he is. That does make sense. Like, we haven't met, basically. And Hamza, just some of the things he said has really helped me as a man, to be honest. Like, seriously. Stopped watching him recently, because I feel like I'm past level 1 now, and I feel like that's what his content is tailored for. Obviously, some of it is for the more advanced people, but I mean, majority of it is beginners. But yeah, Hamza. And the next one, number 9, is Hamza's biggest case study, which is Harbonator. Now, I know Harbonator personally, and we've met in person. We've had coffee together. We've had chicken and rice in Thailand together. And Hamza really helped Sam's life, similar how Sam's helped mine. So I'm pretty sure he'll be really happy if he ever watches this, which I'm sure he will. But yeah, Harbonator's a really nice guy and genuinely caring, and he is one of them people that has genuinely been through the transformation. Now, I feel like I'm going through the transformation, so that's why I want to share this journey, because I'm so excited to see where I am in even 1 month, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 5 years. I'm excited. Like, I'm pumped. I'm like, that's energy. That is energy, and I'm getting that recently. amazing, to be honest. I'm gonna have to start rapping. Yes, it's me, it's Jamie MC. Check to the B to the 1 to the 3. Number 10 is Charlie Morgan. Oh man, he is genuinely like, not he is. There's part of him that I seriously see myself in. So I mean, like, the way he thinks and the way he like gets his philosophies out onto some sort of like visual diagram, whether it's whiteboard or paper, whatever, but like very similar. I relate a lot. Like, I feel like I just know that, like, he'll talk about things like stoicism, and then like multidisciplinary thinking, which is basically being adequate in, or more than adequate in, multiple areas, business, and like breaking things down into like super baby steps and making it super simple. That's the way my brain works as well. So honestly, like, yeah, I've obviously never met Charlie Morgan, but his content has really helped, and he won't even know who I am because I've not ever like reached out, or there's just no way he would know. But yeah, if he ever did watch this video, then honestly amazing. And this isn't number 11, but I'm gonna give you a side story. I'm gonna give you 10.5. Is like, you might see certain people online or even in person who you really aspire and look up to, and the truth is you only value certain aspects of their lives. A good example would be like the Sidemen, because there's nothing really I aspire to be like the Sidemen, other than maybe 3 to 5 things, which is like, they've all got charisma. Fair enough, they'll all have their own problems and that, but because they're all human, but they've all got that charisma, and that's something I know that I can work on at the moment, is communication and charisma, and like, do you know what I mean? Just like getting about as if you're the man. Like, there's something for me to learn there. Obviously, I rate that they're doing what they love, which is just gaming and spending time with their friends. I'm not a massive gamer. Can't remember the last time I gamed, probably like 6 months ago or something, I'm going to be honest. It's just not for me. But I'd smoke anyone watching this video on FIFA. Like, genuinely, if anyone wants to go go-karting, smoke you at that. Number 12 is Cayman. Now, Cayman is actually one of Adam's old mentee clients. So you remember Adam, the opportunity in Thailand. So I was working in Thailand when I met a few of them actually, but specifically Cayman. Cayman bought Adam's mentorship program, and I basically reached out to him as like a customer support manager, and I was like, hey Cayman, saw you bought the course and you've joined the community. If you need any help or you want any personalized, like specific advice from Adam or even myself, just give us a call, give us a text, message us privately, whatever it may be, speak in the Discord. And I just made him feel kind of, I guess, valued, because he bought a course, and I guess he appreciated that, and I kept in contact with his business acumen, and then we basically was just like mates. It was weird. Like, we went from like clients to mates. He went from Adam's client, and he's my client, I guess, because I'm taking care of him, to actual mates, and then we started meeting up and that, and yeah, we had some like funny nights, to be honest. Like, thank you to Lewis, Tom, Adam, Kyle, Liam, Sam, Nero Knowledge, Hamza, Charlie Morgan, Harbonator, and Cayman. Thank you.